Okay, let's go live, boys and girls. Just give me a sec to set up here. Professional YouTuber at work. Let's do this. Oops, wrong way. Over there. Yep. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, what's up, guys? How's it going? Luckily for me, I found one more Doom cover that I haven't done yet. I keep finding more and more Doom songs that I haven't done yet, which is great because I enjoy doing them and they get a lot of views, so I'm very happy about that. So the full OST released on Friday night, I think. So late last week. And there is like 60 songs on there. So included in some of those 60 songs were a couple that I haven't done yet. The most notable one is called Cultist Bass. So we're going to be working on that today. I've done a little bit of it already, but I'll show you guys what we got so far. Oh, also, thank you, Justus, always with the super chats. My guy, go check out Justus's channel. He's an awesome dude, huge supporter of the channel as well. Always on the live streams, always giving me shout outs. I always appreciate it, man. All right, who we got here? We got David, how's it going? Benjamin808, what's up? Blender Noob 64, how's it going? Mac, hello. Black Coma, how's it going? Mark Fleming, Mad MDSKR official, David, Planet H, and Toby Games, how's it going? All of you guys. Appreciate y'all joining. So I'm not sure if you're reading comments, Andrew, but I just got an acoustic guitar and I'm pumped to finally learn it. That's fucking awesome, Toby. Congrats on getting a new guitar. Hey, it's Matthew Ailnius. How's it going, man? Don't ask me about my string gauges or I will ban you. No, I'm kidding. I won't. What does OST mean? It means original soundtrack. So it is the original soundtrack of the game, which is why it's called OST. That's what that stands for. But anyways, so I've already gone ahead and done like some of the drums because I was working on this last night a little bit, but I got too tired and gave up. So we're going to continue it today. So the song sounds like this. So that's kind of the main riff that comes back a few times in the song. So I've just done like a really basic version of the drums. The drums in these tracks are usually pretty simple. So I've already gone ahead and do that. That's proper English. I've gone ahead and done that. Although I'm just hearing a couple things that I might actually need to fix now. So I'm just going to take a listen one more time here. Okay, so there's actually some hi-hat stuff happening here. Okay, so it's a little different than what I thought. So it's going like, so it's like da 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 or something. Let's hear. So there's supposed to be like another hi-hat there, I think. So there's like 4. And then there's another one there. And there's 4 there. Oh, and then there's more, actually. And then there's one there. Okay, I think that might be it. Let's take a listen. We're gonna solo my drum track, and I think that's right. Okay, so that's right, except these, when it does like the little double things, it's supposed to be a different hi-hat, I think. Maybe. No, not really. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. No. I think it's like that. That's close enough, I think. Let's go here. We got a fucking super chat from Matthew. Will trade string gauge information for Ben. Okay, well, now I guess I have to answer. So I'm using a Ibanez RG852 for this song, which is in, what is this tuned to? This is tuned to F standard. I think this song can be played in A standard, I'm pretty sure, because the lowest note is a 5 on the F string, which I think is A sharp. I'm not entirely sure on that, don't quote me, we'll find out in a second. But yeah, on this I'm using Ernie Ball's 10 to 74 gauge strings, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I got a box right here. Shout out Ernie Ball, hooking me up with a box of strings. I think it's somewhere in here. 7 string, 2. Nope. Oh, well, maybe I have no more 8-string sets left, so I gotta order some more. But all my string gauge information is on my little website here, so let's take a look at that real quick. So if you guys ever want to know what string gauges I use, or any gear for that matter, it's going to be always linked in the description below. So if you guys ever go to any of my videos and scroll all the way to the bottom, there's this thing that says for a list of my gear. Click that, and all my string gauges are here. So for the 8-string, I'm using, what am I using here? Ibanez RG852, so I'm using the Slinky 8, which is this boy here. So yeah, 10 to 74, like I said. That's what I use for that. And if you guys want to know any other ones, they're all linked there. Okay, back to the cover. Okay, so I already figured out this main riff, I think. This is the way that I'm playing it, at least. So again, this is tuned to F standard. It's not actually using the low F, I don't think ever, at least not that I've heard so far. So the lowest note is a 5 on the F string, which is, what note is that? Like A? It's a B, or no, sorry, A sharp. So I think you could play this in A sharp standard if you want. So that's what I'm playing. That's basically the whole riff. Yeah, this song's called Cultist Bass, and these tabs are going to be available on Patreon after I finish it up as well, by the way. But I'm pretty sure that's all he's doing, so it sounds something like this. So something like that, that's what I'm playing. There's one thing in there that I forgot. I wrote it out though last night. Right. Right, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna turn on my noise gate here. Switch picks, because I don't really like that one. This one's better. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and record that main riff. Am I also going to be metal screaming while doing this cover? No, I'm not, because there is no vocals in this one. Oops, forgot. Right. So I think that's what's happening there. So that's one guitar done. We're gonna do that one more time. Oops, forgot you're not supposed to play that last one. That's all right. Okay, so that is that part done. I'm just gonna cut off that end thing because it's not supposed to be there. So now, all together, it should sound like this. I think I fucked that up. Yeah, okay. So I think I just did the wrong thing here, perhaps. Let me take a listen. Yeah, okay. So I just did it wrong. We're gonna just redo that little section there, because that was a mistake. So we're gonna redo that. Okay, that it should be correct. And we're gonna do that one more time. Cool, done. And we're gonna plug that in there as well. And that should be right. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it just repeats that twice. Pretty sure. So oh wait, no, it doesn't. Because there's like, for some reason it does a tempo change. I don't fucking know why. But it starts out in 169.5 BPM, and then it goes to 170 BPM for like the rest of the song. So I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but for some reason it does that. So we'll retrack it because I can't copy it because the tempo is slightly different. So we'll fix that in a sec. But let's take a look at the chat first. Where are we here? KJ Gisherson, yo Andrew, you were on a Yang Ya video for like 3 seconds yesterday. I don't know what Yang Ya is, so you'll have to tell me about that because I don't know if that's super cool or not. I'm sorry, I've never heard of it before. Don't look at the mic, you sicko. This is Reaper, called Reaper. That's what this program is. I use it full everything. I think it says Cultist, not Cubase. Yeah, it's definitely not Cubase. It's Reaper, and yeah, the song is called Cultist Bass. Joshua Jonathan, did you hear Bethesda's took control of the mixing away from Mick? Yes, I did, and that really fucking sucks to hear. Definitely kind of shitty. Just wait till the breakdown at the end. It's so badass. Yeah, it's fucking sweet. All right, we're gonna do this. Keep going here. Also, I should probably tune my guitar because I have not tuned since last night. Can you get a 9-string and call it Mick Gordon? I already have a 9-string. I didn't name it Mick Gordon, though. Okay. That is the riff once more. Okay, and we'll double track that. Okay, that's that one done, or the second track done, rather. So that should be basically the intro completed. We'll take a listen to that in a sec after I read some comments here. Chonk, indeed. Bana deliberately ignored... No, I'm not deliberately ignoring anyone. I just am not... I can't really, like, do both things at the same time, so I'm kind of checking the chat whenever I'm not recording. Definitely not ignoring you on purpose, my guy. What did I name the 9-string? Nothing. I don't name any of my guitars. I have never really been into naming instruments personally. You should call it the BFG. That's a good idea, but yeah, I don't name my guitars. But if I did, I would do something like that. Do I still have a 10-string guitar? No, I do not. I gave it away to Rob Scallon almost a year ago now. Reaper is free. Yes, Reaper is free. Well, it's a free trial, technically, but the trial never expires. So if you're cheap, I guess you could just never pay for it. Okay, and then it's the exact same riff over here, so I'm just going to copy-paste it because that's fine. Okay, and then I guess on the second repetition it just doesn't do that tail, so we're just going to delete that. Actually, I guess it does some of it. Okay, it does something a little different there, so we're just going to... I don't know if I would really care to put that in there or not. Okay, well, fuck it, why not? So it does another one of these, so I'm just going to be lazy and paste it there. There we go. That's the outro. Okay, so that's the main riff basically done. So we're going to move over to track bass really quick, just to fill that in. Because it always sounds better with bass. Let's grab that. Okay, switch to the bass. Oh yeah, this is what I saw somebody asking what I use for my guitar amp. So I use Neural DSP plugins for everything. So for the tone, or for the guitar tone, I'm using this, which is the Fortin Nameless suite. And then for bass, this isn't actually what I use. I just use this to track. I use the what the fuck's it called? I use the Parallax by Neural DSP. But when I'm tracking, I just use the Dark Glass because it takes less computer resources. What was that low note again? Was it an A sharp? A sharp. I guess I can tune this down to A sharp then. So it'd be like... instead of doing the like fifth thing or whatever. That should be fine. Let's do that. So obviously it'll be played a little differently because I'm tuning different. should be what that is. Let's try that out. A little too fast. Got too excited. 1, 2. Okay, so that's all the bass done for this little intro section. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. Get rid of the parts that are supposed to be silent, like so. And now, all together, it should sound pretty good, like this. Yeah. Pretty good so far. Whoa, that's way too loud. Oh, I see the problem. Perfect. Okay. So that's the main riff done, basically. And then there's like some other shit here, which is like a bendy part. Alright, let's look at the comments before we go here, though. Discovering so many new things. What is that music tab that he uses? Yeah, so this is called Guitar Pro. Once again, if you guys ever want Guitar Pro or Guitar tabs in PDF form, either one is available on Patreon. You can do that. Skull Hacker sounds like this song. Yeah, okay, it definitely does sound a lot like Skull Hacker. I thought the same thing. There's a few songs on this OST that are definitely callbacks to, what am I trying to say? Like, they're callbacks to songs from Doom 2016. Like, you know, he clearly referenced his own tracks he made, if that makes sense. Which makes sense because it's like the same fucking game, or the sequel to the game. It's cool to have those, like, tiebacks. Same with, like, BFG and, what's it called? At Doom's Gate, which they kind of remade into At Eternal's Gate. So they borrowed a lot of stuff from the last game. It's pretty cool. What else we got here? How does your computer handle all those tracks? Oh man, this is nothing. Usually I have way more tracks than this. So I don't know. I just have a pretty good computer, I guess. Kind of sounds like if Down with the Sickness tuned down. I can kind of hear it, I guess. Surface of Mars equals destroyed. Yes. Did I beat Doom Eternal on Nightmare? No, I can barely even beat it on normal, or I could barely beat it on easy mode. I'm really bad at the game, even though I love it. Yeah, and Super Gorness definitely sounds a lot like Rip and Tear. I agree with you there. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next section. So I gotta write drums for this because I haven't done this yet. So we're gonna do that first. Okay, so there's a snare. Where's the snare? right there. So it's like dun dun. Da 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 da. Is it hi-hats? Yeah, so it's hi-hats again. So the first cymbal is going to be a double cymbal hit. I'm going to put these guys in. Okay, so that's that part. The second time around, oops, no accent cymbals, hi-hats only. I think that's all it does there. Let's take a look. Okay, there's actually not a kick here. Okay, and then there's no kick here. I think. And there's no kick here either. Interesting. So the drums are a lot simpler than I thought they were. I think that's correct. Okay, no kick here. These are still hi-hats. Okay, and then there's two kicks. And then two hits there. Okay, so that's the first part on drums. Does your back hurt when you play for much times with that gaming chair? I don't think so. I've never really used any other chair, so it's all right with me. What plugins do I use for the drums? They sound awesome. I go back and forth between Get Good Drums Invasion or Solemn Tones Mjolnir. In this case, I'm using Mjolnir. And for other videos, sometimes I What device do I use to connect my guitar to my computer? I'm using a Steinberg UR44. Okay, and then I think it repeats the drums, so let's take a listen here. Yep, so the drums do the exact same thing. Okay, I think it just repeats that, but maybe with a different kick pattern or something. So let's take a listen. Okay, and then this time, there's an extra kick there. And then there's an extra kick there. Extra kick there. Oh, something different there. Two kicks there. Two kicks there. Okay, and then the drum stops short. And then that ends here, I think. There's two kicks there as well. Yeah, okay. Oh, and then there's a snare pickup thing here. Cool, and then it goes back to the main riff. So I think that's it. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. The fuck does that mean? Hopefully it still looks good okay for you guys. I don't know. Cool. So I'm happy with that. And then we go back to the same drums from earlier, which are these guys. Oops, no, they're not. They're these guys. Yeah. And then that's the same riff. So we can copy that as well. Over here. Oops, over here. Cool. Okay, so we got to record this little part here. Oops, shouldn't have knocked on my desk. I forgot that would fuck the mic up. All right, let's take a look at some chat here. Where did the idea of the themes come from? Because Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal both have good music in them. Fuck if I know, man. You have to ask Mick Gordon about that. He's the guy who wrote all this stuff, and he's a genius. Help me decide. I'm right near the end of Doom 2016. Do I keep trying to finish it before jumping into Eternal, or just stop screwing around and get into it? I don't know. I would finish Doom 2016 first. You might as well. Will he save this live? I don't know if you mean like will the live stream be available afterwards, but I don't usually do that. I usually delete live streams. I'm having wings. That sounds awesome. I'm jealous. I wish I had wings. Hey Andrew, give me your best metal stream ever. I'm not going to do that right now. Thank you. Gonna rewatch the whole stream. Should be very educational for me. Well, I mean, I guess I can leave it live if you guys want to see it. That's no problem for me. But anyways, we are going to move on to the next riff, which I figured out last night. So it's a weird one because it's like super bendy. It's kind of a tricky one. Just to get it right, like to get the bends right, it's gonna be a fucking pain in the ass. What am I doing here? Switching back to Nameless. Tune up guitar. Cool. Okay, so how do we play this part? I don't remember. I think it's something like that. Let's see if I remember. Something like that, I think. Nice trivium, you got it. I was wondering if anyone would catch that. Leave it, please, because it's 1 a.m. here. Yeah, sure, I'll leave the live stream up at least for a little while. It's something like that. Fuck. 3, 4, 1, 2. I think that's it. Let me take one more look. Pretty sure that's what it is. I'm gonna try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that is it. It's a fucking weird one, but it's a lot of... It's pretty fucking heavy, boys. Let's try it again. Double track. Okay, I think that's it. I just realized that this is not going to be possible with that bass tuning, so I'm going to have to actually tune lower. Because it bends. It bends on the, what note is that? The A sharp. So I'm going to have to tune to A so that I can bend it on the first fret. Because I don't want to do that bullshit up there again like last time. Especially on bass, it's not going to happen. So, we'll switch over to bass in a second here. Let's take a look at the comments. How many samples do you run? Always have latency issues? Fuck, I don't remember off the top of my head. Oops. It's like, where is it? Let's see if I can pull it up really quick. It might fuck up if I try and look. Okay, 128 samples is what I use, apparently. No. If it was you, which video were you playing a drum kit? I don't think I have any videos playing drums, as far as I remember. Are you good at battle mode? Because if you play and if it's okay with you, I might ask if I can play with a match with you. I do not play battle mode. Sorry, man. Who dislikes the live stream? Ah, fuck, who knows, man. People dislike everything I do. It's all good. What else we got here? Vertilian, thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says, got a question. How do you approach gallops at low tuning such as drop F, drop E? Do you ease up on your strum or focus on muting? Greetings from Ohio. It's an interesting question. I've never actually thought of it before. Let me think. Fuck, I don't know. That's a hard question. I'm not very good at that stuff, like, which is why I've never done a bleed cover. Because my hand tenses up quite a bit, like right in here when I do it. So I don't know if that really answers your question. I'm sorry. Alright, we're going to go down to A standard instead. What would that be? The G? Something like that. We're just going to only do the bottom 3 strings because that's all we're using. What else we got here? Someone asked something in what looks like Greek or Russian, which I have no way to answer. I'm sorry. James Laurie, are you using VCA faders? If not, why not? I don't know what a VCA fader is, so I guess not. Need help on my strings. I want to go D standard to 8 string. Scale is 26.5. I don't really know what to recommend to you because I do not use that tuning or scaling for 8 string. So if you just look up like a string tension calculator, that will be your best bet. You have sheet music and bass key. I don't know, man. Probably. I don't read the sheet music part at all. It just happens by default. I just read this part, which is the tab, because I can't read sheet music. Don't break your gent hand. Sorry, I wish I had a more satisfactory answer for you, but I really don't know. I've seen you mention pitch shifting your guitar sometimes. At what stage in the chain do you add that in? So I have a physical pitch shifter now. I don't use a plugin anymore. I use a Digitech drop tune pedal, and that is the very, very first thing in my chain. So it's on my DI signal. So like, oops, that's pitch shifting up. But like if I want to go down super low. So it's the very, very first thing in my chain if I ever need to pitch shift. Okay. I'll answer more questions in a second, but let me record this part before I forget how to play it. I don't think that was right. Is that right? It's so confusing not playing in the same tuning. Okay, I think that was it. Oops. What? What the fuck? Sorry. I'll try that again. Fuck! So close. It's hard. Big stretch. Nope. God damn, that stretch is really fucking hard. It's too big for my small hand. That's not good. I'm gonna do it again. It's not alright. Also, I'm gonna switch my pick. There we go. Okay, so that's that riff, and I think there's only one more riff in this song, maybe? There's like all the synth stuff, which is not. So there's this part, which we'll do next. But first, let's check some comments. That'll do. What do we got here? When is pizza time? Pizza time is now. You should be eating pizza immediately. Are you going DI or using a preamp, or do you mic and amp? I'm using all DI signals. Paul Rafe, I know what you mean about the tensing up thing with your wrist. I've got an old wrist injury that caused nerve damage when I was a kid. I can still play, but my wrist palm goes numb after at faster tempos. That really sucks, man. I'm very sorry to hear that. Mine is still okay for the most part. It's just like as everyone knows, they like to complain about my picking technique, and I know it's not the greatest, especially for fast gallops like that. Fun fact, Mick actually didn't use any guitars in this track. It's all synths through the pedal array that he does, but it sounds enough like a guitar that this cover should still be done regardless. I wasn't entirely sure, because I had heard this before, like from the game rip version, and I didn't think it was guitar, but then I listened to it again on the official soundtrack release, and I was like, I don't know, man, like that sounds a lot like a guitar, so fuck it, I decided to cover it anyways, basically. What do I use for drums? I mentioned this earlier. Again, all gear is in the description below for all of my videos always, but this is called Mjolnir Drums by Solemn Tones. Beat Boop, just want to play on trombone with distortion. That would be sick. What else we got here? What plugin did I use for pitch shifting? I don't, like I said, I don't use a pitch shift plugin anymore. Oops. But when I did, I would just use the built-in Reaper one, honestly. Like I wasn't that picky with it. So there's this plugin called Repitch, which comes with the program. So I would just basically put that as the first thing in my chain and like do like -3 or whatever. And then that would make it sound like this. Oops. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Oh my god, what am I doing? So, I mean, you can see what I mean there. Like, it sounds like close enough. That I was okay with it, but I don't use it anymore. Because I have the pedal. Because I need to use it live sometimes. Okay, we're gonna move on to this next riff, which is like over here. Okay, so we're gonna start doing the drums first. So there's like a 2-step snare thing on every 1 and 3. Da 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 da. Okay, so it does like that, and then the next riff is like there. Okay, so that's kind of like the kick snare pattern. It does that. Oh, Luke, thank you so much, man. Thanks for answering both my should I finish 2016 and pitch shifter question. Wanted to give $5 while I'm on the crappier time to join Patreon. Yo, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. That is very kind of you. Okay, and then what's going on for cymbals here? I think it's just a... It sounds like it's just a crash, but I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to do a China. And it's like a halftime, I think. I think it's like that. I'm pretty sure that's all he's doing there. I think that's it. I think it just repeats that. Okay. Oops, and then it repeats. Cool. Okay, and then there's like some hi-hat stuff going on, but it's already in the background, so I'm just gonna leave it. And then we go back to the intro riff, which is over here. So we're gonna copy that over there. Oh, it's slightly different actually. There's a different snare pattern. Okay, so that part's the same, so it switches snare here to something else. So it does like dun 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 dun. There's another snare there, or kick. And then there's a snare here. And then like an extra kick. Oh, what the fuck? And then it goes back to that other thing. That's super weird, but alright. So we're gonna cut that. What the fuck is happening? That's weird as fuck, but alright. So it kind of like goes back to this thing for a second, but like slightly different. No, that's not right. What? Hold on. Yeah, okay, that's what he does. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. And then this part is fucking sick, and we'll get to that in a minute after I figure this out. Alright, let's take a look at comments before we move on here. Once again, I'm using Reaper, not Cubase. If you haven't already, would you be able to go over your project template and processing on all tracks? That's kind of pretty in-depth for what I'm doing here, but I mean, I guess I could go over it a little bit. So I have a guitar bus, which is the left and right guitar. So the left guitar panned hard left, right guitar panned hard right. So these two guys are within a bus, and on the bus, all that's happening is an EQ, which is not doing too much, high pass 100 hertz, and then a big cut at 4 kilohertz, because fuck 4K. And then the left and right guitar, very simple, just Fortin Nameless Suite. That's it, nothing special. Bass, there's a lot going on, but it actually fucks up my computer for some reason. Oh, what the fuck? There's supposed to be more stuff here. I don't know why it's not there right now, but normally it's like parallax and then EQ and then a side widener thing, but I don't know why none of that is here right now. I'll have to figure that out later. And then for drums, so I have kind of this like master bus thing, which is this, you know, the drum kit. And then basically this drum kit is sending out a bunch of stuff. So it's sending out like the kick, snare, toms, hi-hat, cymbals, everything. So this is probably like the least amount of processing I ever do, because for these covers, I leave the backing track in the background. Whereas for most of the stuff I do, I never do this. I always like fully reproduce everything. But for the Doom covers, it's impossible because he's using all these like synth things that I have no idea how to replicate. So I just leave the backtrack in there. Which is why there's less going on here. So yeah, this isn't as exciting of a project file for sure. Yeah. What else we got here? Sounds like Soviet March on steroids. Called Mjolnir. Yeah, you got me. Oh my god, there's like a dude reciting the whole Doom speech in here. That's awesome. You have an extra hi-hat in one of the drum patterns. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that because in the background there's like a little like a little trap hi-hat thing going on. So I think I might have mistaken that for the main drums. Let's take a listen here. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, see, like, right here, it sounds like there's extra hits sometimes. Like, it sounds like it's going like... or something like that. But I can't quite figure it out. I think I did it over here. Where did I do it? Oh, maybe I... Yeah, so it's this. So this is like actually what's happening here. So we'll actually replace that. Fuck me, man. This shit's so confusing. It's something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Oh, I see. And then this one doesn't have this thing. Yeah, something like that. I'll figure it out later. But first, let's figure out the guitars here. Okay, so it pretty much just does the same thing. I think it's the same notes as earlier. I think it's that. Let's take a listen. First, let's switch off the bass tone, because that sounds stupid. Might just be that. I think it's just that. I think it's... Maybe it does a 5 in there. Cool, so it just does that forever. Very easy. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is it. Let's take a listen just to make sure. The fuck? Hold on. Did I fuck something up? That might not be right. Maybe it's not doing that high note. might actually be doing that, where it's going back to the 5 like every repetition. I don't know. I think it sounds better with that high note. Fuck. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's it. I see a couple of you guys saying you think it's just 5 the whole time, but I don't know. I feel like it's that. I could try it with just the 5 and see how that sounds. I feel like there's a bend or some shit going on. I think you guys might be right. I think it is a 5. I think you're right. Let's try that. Okay. Let's try that one more time. I missed the note. Okay, we'll run with that. I think you guys are right. I think that does sound better. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, is like I can't tell if it's a 5 or a pre-bent 4. That's why I was doing like a bend on the 4, but like either way it sounds not quite right, and I think it is just because, like you said earlier, it was done on a synth and not a guitar, so I think there's like some modulation going on, but I think this is close enough that it's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then it just repeats that like 3 times. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit because it's a little, could definitely be a little tidier. Let's do that real quick. Just get rid of some of that stuff that's supposed to be blank, like so. Okay. And then, oops. And then we will paste that twice. Cool. And then we're back to the main riff here, which we will paste because I've already done it. That's not right. It should be this one. There we go. Cool. So now we just got that one riff left. Yeah, see, I see what you guys are saying. Like I said, like I think it is the 5, but I don't know. It kind of I went for like a middle ground, so I kept it on the 5, but I also added in like a bend, so it's a little bit of both. So I just added a bend on the last one to make it a little different. I don't know if that's what's actually going on there, but we're gonna run with that. That also makes my life easier on bass because otherwise I would need to figure out how to bend the open 0, which I don't want to do. So we're going to track bass in 2 seconds here. What else we got here? We got Shrunrutra, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Hello, question has long been skipping about whether it is possible to play dance music such as hardstyle on an electric guitar. Having such an experience, could you try? I do not know. I'm not going to be trying that right now, because that's not what this live stream is about. Sorry. Is my left leg getting numb? No. I don't know why it would be. I have to poop. Best news I've heard all day. Enjoy your poop, my friend Marco. Okay, let's track bass. Bass, bass, bass. And then we'll be on the final riff of the song. Does my pickup have an LED? Yes, it does. It's a kill switch. I installed it because it looks cool, and I don't actually use it for anything. Oops, I forgot I'm in the different tuning. Easy. Oops, I forgot it repeats one more time. Oh well. That's what copying and pasting is for. Also, I liked my second take better anyways. So we're going to just scoot that over there. And we're going to do the same thing where we clean it up a little bit to make it sound a little tighter. Even though I have that noise gate on. Don't quite have it set high enough. Oops. Okay, so we'll copy paste that thrice and oops, and move it down to the bass track. Ah! Cool. So we just got one final riff left to do, and it's a fucking sweet one. I love it. Oh man, what the fuck is that going to be on guitar? That's obviously synth. Oh, that's weird. I'm trying to think of how it's like. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh man. That is gonna be weird. How am I gonna play that? Okay, well let's do the drums first before I panic. Okay, that's the kick snare pattern. Okay. There's a lot of fucking hi-hat in this song. Okay, so it does that. So it just repeats that twice. Maybe 3 times. Okay. And there's just no hi-hat there. Weird, but alright. Okay, same thing, but different kick pattern. So no double kick anymore. Oops. So like that. Weird, but alright. Oh my god, I don't know, what am I gonna do? Something like that. Gonna be very hard to bend that accurately. For some reason your comment got blocked, but I said, pull out that blues slider, motherfucker. I wish I had one right about now. Hey Andrew, what would your reaction be if Mick Gordon joined as the 4th member of Periphery? That would be cool. Yeah, that'd be sweet. That's a huge bend if you're gonna recreate that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, that's gonna be fucking weird to figure. Oh man, that sounds fucked. Oh my god, that's so fucking weird. I don't know. Oh my god, that's fucking impossible. It has like a pre-bend and shit too. Ah! Fuck! Fuck. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna have to use like a whammy pedal or something. Maybe I can do that. Shit, boys. I don't know if I can do this part. How am I gonna figure this? I can do it with the pedal, sort of, maybe. What the fuck? That sounds hilarious. Yeah, I think it's like technically doing like it's doing a pre-bend or whatever. I just don't know if I can actually physically do that because that's pretty weird. This kind of sounds cool though. I might have to go with that. No, that's not right. It's close though. I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the move, boys. This is done on synth, not guitar, clearly. Now I can see why. Fuck. That's going to be probably the closest I can get to doing that synth sound with a guitar. It's going to be really hard to do 2 takes that are exactly the same because the pitch pedal's so fucked. I might actually have to automate it this time. Fuck me. Those are all wrong, but it's getting close. What do we got here? The drop with the drop with the wine fill does sound sick though. Yeah, like I think that's gonna be how I have to do it here for sure. Go a fret up on the high note. Maybe it sounds like that note is slightly flat. Yeah. So again, I think it's like a bent note thing. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly that bend occurs. Tofu, thank you for the donation. He says, "What guitar you got?" This is an Ibanez RG852. That I refinished, or had refinished, I should say. I didn't do it myself. In neon green as a tribute to Justin Lowe from After the Burial. And it's got this LED kill switch there. It's going to have to be that for sure. There's no other way to do it, boys. Fuck! That's hard. That's very hard. I thought this part was going to be way easier. Fuck. Oh my god. Maybe that last one. How the fuck am I gonna do this on bass? It's gonna sound ridiculous. Let's try it again. Lol. Maybe that might have to do. It's definitely a little different, because like you can't actually do that, but covered this in A standard and that breakdown is way easier. I guess that makes sense if you don't have to like hold that low fret or whatever. I can see how that would be easier. I mean, yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it's a little different, but it sounds pretty cool. I don't know how. I guess we'll see how it sounds on bass. I think I know what you mean with it being easier in A standard on bass, or on guitar probably, which is what I'm doing on bass, ironically. But I guess it would just be that. That's why it's probably way easier, because you don't need to hold the low fret, which makes a lot of sense. Let's try that out. Maybe I'll retrack this all on a 7-string after. Oh god, that's gonna sound stupid on bass. I'm ready for it. I'm missing one note. Okay. That is the boy right there. Okay, that sounds fine to me. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's, I'm gonna read the comments and then we will take a listen to the whole thing. So what I'm doing now is I'm just splitting the track up. So basically what I like to do for these, again, because I'm using the original track in the background, so basically I kind of have like an EQ going on the original track that looks like this. So it's nothing too crazy. Basically everything below 150 hertz is completely deleted because I don't want it there, because I tracked my own bass and I have my own drums in there. So I'm trying to like get rid of as many overtones as possible. And then I have a huge cut at 500 hertz because that's like the bulk of where my guitars sit, is like around that section. So what I do, or what I've been doing, is I leave the EQ track up here and then I split it so that anytime when I'm not doing anything, I turn off the EQ and put it back down, if that makes sense. So it'll look something like this. Oops. Like this. Fuck. Like this. Let's basically, anytime I'm not playing anything, then I let the original track go back to the way it was meant to sound. So now we're going to play through the whole thing in just a second after I read some comments, and we'll see how we did. All right. In the words of a northern Englishman, she'll be reet. Okay. Maybe do the high note up an octave with the guitar. I don't know. I kind of like how I did it, I think, where it's still riding the same octave, I think, as the synth, except it does that like pitch bend at the end. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that, I think. Sawyer Freshie, did Andrew finally yield to the person who said, why don't you just play bass? I guess I did. She'll be right. I like it. Jenya, greetings from Germany. Just sitting here in the middle of the night and listening to Doom. Thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate that. Estif AC song. The song is called Cultist Bass from the Doom soundtrack. And Alexander Gortez, thank you for subscribing. Hello. Okay, guys, this is what it sounds like at the end. So this was all done. What is this? An hour and a half. Did the whole thing minus a couple drum things I had already done. This is how it sounds. Oh, actually, I'm going to switch it so you guys can hear the better quality audio first. So let's switch it to wave out. Okay. Okay, now it will be fine. So now you guys will be able to hear this. So I'm going to mute my mic, and this is what this sounds like. Okay, so that's how it sounds. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the live stream, basically. I'm just going to answer a couple questions I saw here while I was doing that. First and foremost, thank you to Matt Aquino. He doesn't have a question, but he donated $5 and said, "You must hurry. The longer the icon of sin is on the earth, the stronger he becomes." And I appreciate that a lot, my man. Well, okay, what we got here? Great way to do schoolwork at 12 a.m. I'm glad I made your schoolwork a little bit better, Ruben. What else? I saw a couple that I wanted to ask. Oh yeah, Daniel Casula. Ever used free plugins? I'm sure I have at some point in time, but I don't anymore. So I don't really have any recommendations for free plugins at this point in time. Although Fluff, Ryan Bruce did just release a new amp sim that was pretty good and also free. What else we got here? Answer a couple more. Okay, my YouTube just skipped to the bottom, so I guess we'll go there. Are you using blackouts? Thinking of getting my first 8-string. I'm not sure what kind of pickup I want, but I have those in my 6-string. They're great. Yes, this guitar has Seymour Duncan blackout pickups right there, as you can see, and they're awesome. So yeah, would highly recommend. They're great. Sounds very Meshuggah. Yeah, especially that one part that was like, where was it? No, this part. Super like Demiurge sounding for sure. What else we got here? I can smell those riffs from here, and I'm in the UK. That is great. I'm happy to hear that. Why don't you just play a harp? I've dedicated years to figuring out Doom synths, and I think I've come close. That is awesome, man. I have not even attempted it. They're, yeah, way too fucking hard. And I'm not like a synth guy, so I just track the guitars and I just like leave the background music in there because I'm too stupid to figure it out. But yeah, alright guys, that is going to be all for this live stream, so I'm going to go film this cover and probably put the video up in, I don't know, a couple hours. So thanks for joining, and that's it. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll leave the live stream up because I know if some of you guys wanted to watch the live stream after the fact or whatever to like try and learn stuff from this. So yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.